Hi fam, welcome to UB Movies. Grab a popcorn. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you. A quick disclaimer, this recap does not substitute the full movie. The movie begins at JJ Logistic Company where Bolanle happened to be one of the staffs. There was COVID everywhere around the world. Most especially was much spread around Lagos in Nigeria. So majority of institutions had to close down. Bolanle's company had to be one of the institutions which happened to close down due to COVID. Bolanle was not too pleased with this because she had nobody to return to at home. She went shopping before going home. When she got home, she got a text from her sister Abby, texting she's pregnant. And she was so happy about it. She put a call through to her sister, and her sister told her she was in a business meeting. She was going to talk to her later. Surprisingly, Bolanle got a note and noticed her boyfriend was around TJ, which made her so happy. At least she was not going to feel lonely during the lockdown. Later in the day, Bolanle and her sister started speaking over the phone, and her sister Abby told her how happy her husband Marcus was about the pregnancy, and Bolanle expressed how happy she was for her sister being pregnant too. TJ then asked Bolanle to let him speak with her sister, but Bolanle refused and ended the call. While Bolanle was eating, her fiancé TJ collected the food from her. TJ got a text and it became moody. Bolanle decided to ask her what was wrong, and TJ told Bolanle that it was work call and he had to go. Bolanle felt so angry about this and asked that TJ showed her the text, but TJ refused, which made her so uncomfortable. TJ claimed she was being insecure and he was not responsible for her being insecure. Bolanle snapped and TJ left her place. Bolanle then decided to get busy with work, which was actually a good idea so she wouldn't have to think about TJ. One of her clients called and said she ordered for a perfume for her boyfriend and she hoped that it would be delivered. And Bolanle confirmed that definitely the delivery would be made, that she should be sure they would deliver very well. And she felt so happy and she was thankful to Bolanle for responding so well to her. After the whole day, Bolanle decided to put the call through to TJ. TJ was not picking, so she decided to call with her customer line, and she misdialed the number, which made the call lead to a stranger. She was done talking with the stranger, so she noticed that that was not TJ's voice. She ended the call, and TJ called back. They had a conversation and had to call the stranger and apologized. The stranger also admired her voice and said she had a sweet voice. And Bolanle have a special voice just like him. That is why the conversation haven't ended, and that's why they are still having a conversation. The stranger then introduced himself as Alex and asked that Bolanle could call anytime she feels so bored or she needs somebody to talk to. Bolanle decided to spend more time at work. One of our customers called complaining about the product they got, and Bolanle said they're meant to call the customer care of the product and not the logistic company. Alex's call came in at the right time, and Bolanle had to gist Alex about how they went. Alex was always ready to hear whatever Bolanle has to say, which is unlike TJ. TJ never listens to her complaint and believes she's just a big nag. Alex and Bolanle began to speak virtually every day since they were both bored and at home and there was nobody to talk to, so they put a call to each other whenever they are bored. Bolanle asked Alex for a video call, so she's going to confirm that Alex is not a scam. So they put a video call through to each other and they were smiling and blushing. Bolanle told Alex about her experience in the relationship and how they've been struggling with the relationship. That she tried walking away from the relationship months ago, but she could not really do it. And TJ begged her to stay. So she felt like there was hope and they were going to work things out, but it was getting more complicated. Mother came into Alex's house without asking for his permission. She came with some bags and moved into his apartment and claimed she was bored. That is why she had to move in with Alex. Alex was not comfortable with this and said that what was she doing, but she refused to listen and walked into the room. Abby then asked that how is Bolanle's boyfriend doing, and she said not TJ, that I her new friend, that how are they doing? And she said that her friend has been cool and not her boyfriend yet, that TJ is still her boyfriend, that she starts to come off it. TJ decided to call Bolanle today, and Bolanle said she was sorry for the other day, that she didn't mean it that way, that she's very sorry and she needs TJ and she misses TJ so much. TJ said, same here, that TJ said it misses Bolanle food the most, especially a jollof fries and a grilled chicken. Bolanle decided to make a very delicious meal for TJ and asked the rider to deliver it to his doorstep. On the other hand, TJ delivered the food to his girlfriend. Alade said she was tired of staying at home, so she wants to go and visit Abby. Abby told her to stay back, that they said lockdown won't take long, so after lockdown she could come visiting. CJ called again and Bolanle said he only calls when he needs her food, that hope is food he needs this time again. And TJ got angry again at Bolanle and ended the call and said she should call when she's no longer angry with him again. TJ's babe asked him to order for food for her. It happened to be one of her favorite jollof rice. Unknown to her that it was being made by another girlfriend and not a chef to see. Bolanle prepared the meal herself and decided to go deliver it. She ordered for a Uber to pick her up. The Uber driver admired that the food smelled so nice that could he get a taste, but asked her also if she was the one that made the meal, that it smelled so nice. They started discussing about the situation of the country and how sales have been low for him and the likes. Finally, they got to the hospital. Bolanle asked the doctor on duty about TJ's whereabouts, and the doctor informed Bolanle that TJ has been on suspension for weeks now. Now, how come she's not aware about this? Bolanle then told the driver to drive her to TJ's apartment. When they got to TJ's apartment, surprisingly enough, it was another female in there, and she had to act like a delivery lady. Bolanle was still in shock when the lady kept on calling TJ, and TJ later appeared and told her not to worry, that he already made payment, that they should just shut the door. Bolanle was still in shock and she tried to go back to the car. She felt so sad and so stupid and so used. She kept on crying and laughing at the same time. She didn't even know what to do. She had a mixed emotion about the whole situation of things. At last, TJ's secret was exposed to his girlfriend, that he had other girlfriend, and she felt so betrayed and threw TJ out of the house. TJ felt he still has a space in Bolanle's house and decided to go check on Bolanle, act like nothing happened, and told Bolanle to just let go of the past and let them start again. Bolanle sent him out, but he refused to go. Bolanle then threw a stone on his car. It was then TJ realized that he no longer has a space in Bolanle's heart. Bolanle's customer put a code through and was frustrating her. How will you buy a thing and you don't know how to use it? You don't even know the name of the substance you got. Bolanle felt so annoyed and started insulting the woman and called her all sort of names. She called the woman dumb over and over again, and she even had the guts to analyze the dumb to the woman. The woman felt so angry and put a call through to the company Bolanle was working to and complained about Bolanle customer service. Bolanle was called and scolded Bolanle. Bolanle tendered an apology and said she would like to resign from the world, that she's tired and she needs some space for herself. They appreciated Bolanle's effort and they ended the call. Alex encouraged Bolanle to start her own business since she's a very good cook, that she could start a chef business or something. And they decided to come up with a name, Bite by Bolanle, BBB Triple B. Bolanle liked the name and appreciated. Bolanle finally decided to go see her sister. Her sister was so excited to see her and they felt so happy to see each other, since her sister is finally pregnant and she's getting to see her sister for the first time since her sister was pregnant and they were expecting a baby. So it's like a double celebration for her. Alex helped Bolanle to grow her social media page because she said she was not really familiar with it, and gave her a few tips to grow the social media page. Bolanle's sister encouraged her to go on a date with Alex. If Alex didn't ask her on a date, she should offer to. Bolanle decided to take her sister's advice and ask Alex if after the lockdown they could go get some ice cream and eat together. When they were having a conversation, Uduak then appeared in the video call, which gave a different meaning to Bolanle, and she felt bad about it and ended the call instantly. Uduak also called her a bitch, which made her so angry that how could she call her a bitch. Abby then apologized to Bolanle for putting her up to that. She felt bad. Abby finally gave birth to her baby. Husband Marcus came around and Bolanle felt so happy about this. Bolanle attended Ultimate Chef competition where she became second, and she felt so happy and proud of herself about this. Her friend Alex has been trying to reach her, but Bolanle has been unreachable because Bolanle blocked him from all means. Alex decided to go in search of her. Alex explained the situation of things to Bolanle, and Bolanle believed. That is how they became one team. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.